It's everywhere. News, social media, even coffee shops. But what is it really? Woke is about being aware of social justice issues. Racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia. It's about calling out injustice and fighting for equality. Now, on the surface, that sounds pretty good, right? Who doesn't want a fairer world? But things get murky when you look closer. Some say woke culture has gone too far. It's more about virtue signaling and silencing dissent. Where's the line? Is it a force for good or something insidious? Let's dive in. We've all heard the horror stories, the Jonestowns, the Branch Davidians, but what actually makes a cult a cult? First off, you've got a charismatic leader who everyone worships. This leader has all the answers, and questioning them is a big no-no. Second, cults usually have a rigid belief system. There's no room for debate or different perspectives. You're either in or you're out. Third, cults are all about control. They control your information, your relationships, often even your money. Sound familiar? Now, I'm not saying woke culture is exactly like those extreme examples, but there are some interesting parallels we need to examine. Let's compare woke culture to cult characteristics. There's no single leader in woke culture, but influential figures, academics, activists, celebrities, hold sway. Their pronouncements on social justice issues are taken as gospel. Disagree, and you risk being canceled. Second, the rigid belief system. Certain ideas are untouchable. You can't question systemic racism or gender identity. Shutting down debate and demonizing dissent? That's starting to feel a little culty. Narcissism, delusion, or something else. Some argue woke culture isn't about social justice at all. They say it's driven by narcissism and delusion. Critics claim woke folks seek to feel superior and gain social currency. They argue woke culture encourages a victim mentality, always on the lookout for microaggressions. There's some truth to this. It's easy to get caught up in online outrage and the dopamine hit of feeling morally righteous. Some use woke language for personal gain. But is the whole movement rotten? I'm not so sure. Drawing the line. Is woke culture truly cult-like? So, is woke culture a cult? It's complicated. It has some cult-like features: influential figures, rigid beliefs, silencing dissent. There's a danger of groupthink and shutting down critical thinking, but it lacks key cult traits. No single leader, no compound, no possessions handover. Many are motivated by a desire for a fairer, more just world. Woke culture exists on a spectrum. At its best, it's a force for positive change. At its worst, it can become dogmatic. The takeaway. Here's the bottom line, folks. Be aware of potential pitfalls, even in noble movements. Have open, honest conversations about social justice without fear. Be critical thinkers, question everything, form your own opinions. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. We're all learning as we go. Let's build a better world together.